No, but I was
We
just
patched it.
patched it. So
Okay.
that won't work. You're saying
That ain't working.
Okay. Now, how do we determine what type of material has to be used that works?
Drywall.
Exactly.
Drywall.
What everybody else
Okay.
uses on the
It's
planet.
standard.
Okay.
I mean, I've never even seen anything like this, and I thought I was stupid.
That's plaster. That's what.
Well, it is plaster, but
That's-
that's no way to do it.
So it has to be a higher quality, and it's not just a matter that it's done. It has to actually be done by a higher
Keep
quality.
telling you, move in ready. I ain't moving in with that. Nobody would move in with that.
So the city code says that it has to be.
Fire hazard.
You can't just slop it together and try and get by. And you want to
This is where we're at, Robert.
Okay.
You know, I've worked with you, Lord. It's got to be done up to code. If it's not up done to code, we just got to go push the tickets through.
Okay.
Right now, what we did was we paused the tickets. That's what your lawyer's been helping out. Would you understand? If you go to court, our Ann Spiller has not prosecuted for anything.
Okay.
Her objective right now is to, if you comply with my department and do it correctly, it might cost you some money. But if you do it correctly, those tickets will resolve down to whatever he gets it down to. Almost down to nothing. But we have to do
Now this is Lath and Plaster, not drywall. So you guys want me to put drywall up instead of Lath and Plaster?
Well, you get somebody that knows what they're doing with Lath and Plaster.
Okay.
You do know though, if you knock that down, you
Then
can
it's
put
gonna be big.
drywall in there, but you got
I
to
know.
take out
It's
so
like,
much.
that could be
But once
cheap,
you
right?
hit it,
Yeah.
you know once you
door.
start hitting that
I mean,
plaster,
that's 50
it's going
cents worth
to
of
keep breaking
sheetrock.
it loose. So
And we got leaks. I don't know if it's a water leak, but
Gotta be water coming through
yeah.
there. Make it look like that.
So
It's been like that since they bought the house back in whenever they bought it.
Okay.
That was like that when they bought it.
And I understand that it may have been, but unfortunately, because of the situation that took place at the house, these are the rules and guidelines. You have to jump through hoops, unfortunately. My next door neighbor over there, I probably never see in their house. But if we ever got into a Dart house, they would have to do the same thing.
Okay. And now, is there anything that I can have in writing that says do it this way or do it that way or whatever else other than?
Contractor. You contact your general contractor, they can tell you. Like
Okay.
when you go get permits, we don't tell them, we don't mark everything, because I'm going to tell you why. And you're kind of good at this. If I say just fix this, you'll just fix that. But I mean fix all the electrical boxes, see? So that's why you hire a contractor,
Yeah.
because he would know that.
Well, there was nothing wrong with the electrical. There was just a hole in the wall, and
Well,
that was it.
remember, all the electrical was pulled out.
No, it wasn't pulled out. I got
Yeah,
the photo.
okay.
You saw the photos. They weren't pulled out. It was just a hole that you could see some of the wires because they were trying to trace
They were
around it.
tracing the water, tracing
Correct.
the wires out.
So nothing was pulled out.
They were
Yeah.
fishing the wires.
No, these
Yeah,
have
the
always
light.
been here. There's nothing that's been new in this house since I've been here. The dumbass who was here was a crack addict and decided he was going to put holes in the wall because he went around looking for where all the wiring went.
Okay.
And that was the only reason that all happened. He didn't put any new electrical in. He didn't do anything. He just decided
But
he
we
was going
still
to
need
look
to have
at
an
it.
electrician. The fire marshal's not going to order this.
Right, and you got your electrical guy who says
Yeah.
everything's good.
You got a permit?
Huh? Here's the guys. I've never gotten anything from you guys about getting a permit. Like, remember when I called, the fire marshal even said there's no letter in file or anything like that. But I had the electrician come out, the company came out, and they inspected all the wiring. They plugged a generator downstairs in and ran power to the house, checked all the plugs, removed the one light that was loose, made sure there's a cover on all the boxes and covers, and that's all they did. I mean, they said there's nothing wrong with the wiring in the house other than there were some holes in the wall.
No, it's not about nothing wrong with, like, if the power's going, but it has to. Let's go on the basement. I'll show you.
Okay.
We'll go back.
Great.
That's fine. And it's really hard for people to come in and do work with, like, power tools if there's no power.
I got about 220 houses. You know what they do? They get generators. It's not the only Dart house I got.
Okay. Good. I'll turn my light on then.
Well, no, I got that flashlight right there in my seat. Are you gonna do it? Can't have electrical take on the junction box.
Okay.
Okay, an electrician would have known that.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to explain to you.
So, I mean, but there's just a piece of tape on it. There's nothing wrong with the box.
You cannot, that's a fire box. You cannot
Okay.
have it. They have to have these caps on the other side.
Uh-huh.
That's what they have. They have
Okay.
the caps. That's why we say get an electrician. He's going to know that stuff. The plumbing has to be ran. The furnace, there's no furnace or hot water tank.
I took them out because people have been robbing this house ever since you guys locked it up. Everything else in the house got stolen.
I get that.
So they're in my garage as soon as we're ready.
There's again more electrical tape.
Okay. So we need to take the electrical tape off.
Right here, here's another problem right here. I can tell you that with Fire Marshal. Look and tell you. You have the old knob and tube coming out of there, tied into the new electricity. You can't do that.
It doesn't go anywhere, but yeah, I can tell them to take it out.
I know it doesn't go.
Okay, because there's nothing in the knob and tube in this house.
Yeah, but it's
okay, so I understand.
Because that wire could be, if if the electricity on that wire could be hot openly like that.
Mm-hmm.
Barry went with that same thing over here. Here it is again. Knob and tube tied into this electrical. And that wire is hot. It is connected. It's tied into there. And you can see it right there. So what we're gonna do from here on is we will need you to get, I need to talk to these people.
Okay.
Okay. They need to come down, my daughter office is.
Okay.
Okay. They need to come down with their license and show us their license, and we'll go from there. Then
Okay.
I need a contractor. Because I have to get this house done.
Oh, I agree. Trust me, I've been trying to work on this forever. It's not not even my house. I've just been fucking with it because I'm trying to not get in trouble.
Yeah, I gotta get it done. And like I said, Rob, that's just where we're at, man. I've been.
So we need to get we need an electrician to come take the tape off of the little metal boxes here, and he's got to remove that knob and tube wiring.
When you get your electrician, have him talk to me.
Okay.
You know what the code is? A real electrician will.
Yeah.
All they did is come and test the wiring in the box. They didn't have them go look at the tape. I put the tape on these things just because I thought there was supposed to be a piece of tape on it.
With you,
Huh?
and you can keep. Once you get this one, the problem I have with trusting any documents that you have is because you falsified a document. There's a bat.
Yep.
Bat?
Yeah, it just flew over there.
They don't eat much.
Yeah, because you falsified a document.
You emailed me the permit and said fill this out and send it back, and this is legit.
Mr. Jackson, you put that permit way out for 30.
Well, I didn't know how you wanted me to fill it out. You just told me to fill it out. I've got your email. It says, here's this
I'm just
email.
letting you know, so that's why I have to meet.
Well, that's fine.
It's not me. I'm being nice. My boss, he met my boss. My boss wanted to be here. It would have been totally different if you can. Those stickers, somebody took the stickers still in the building.
No, when it was raining, it all fell off. They all peeled off. They were on the ground out front of the house. Either that or the neighbors did it so they can break in and steal more shit.
Okay. He's trying to help you, but you're going to make this a lot harder.
So, but what I'm saying, you said the yard needed clean. The yard's been cleaned. You said the house needed painted. The house has been painted. You said all the trash in my neighbor's yard needed removed. Removed all their trash for them.
But look at the back. I haven't even touched that back deck back there. That's a hazard. I haven't took a picture of it. The moment I take a picture of it, you're liable.
I get another
You gotta
fight.
go to court and get it fixed. I haven't even done that for you. I've been trying to work with you.
And I have too.
As another inspector who's real big in building contractors, because we're trying to get this.
Well, I agree, but will you not admit that I've made 1,000,000% increase in this house? This whole entire house is full of trash.
But I'm gonna be honest, you have. But what I see out of you sometimes is a little slideways. You're trying to get around things.
Well, it's not my house. It's my father's name. So that's first of all. He's not dead. He lives in Denver. He's selling drugs up in Denver right now. So
well, right now, this is what we're doing. We got to get this done correctly.
I agree.
So, it may seem like I'm being harsh right now, but I'm going to need a licensed contractor, a licensed plumber. So if you know those people,
I do. We need websites for most of them. So.
But I need to get in contact. They need to come down to my office.
Okay, that's fine.
And contact us. And my dart guy, you met Keith down there.
Mm-hmm.
Keith and them say, okay, yes, they're certified. We can go ahead. That's the only way we're going to finish the house up here.
I agree.
All right. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is give you continuance. I'm going to ask my lawyer, my prosecutor, when we're going, not tomorrow, whenever court is.
Monday.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the prosecutor attorney to give you another continuance, and we're going to continue to try to make progress to make this an example house. I mean, honestly, if you get it done, hey man, I'm going to use this house as an example. Okay.
Well, if you look at the pictures of the inside and outside when it was here, there was so much trash you couldn't even see the front yard, and you couldn't see the house. I mean, like
Robert, I congratulate you on that. I have never said anything negative about that on that. Okay. I've never said, hey, you didn't do that, this and that. I congratulate. But what I'm saying is, when I go back and give my report to my boss, he's going to say, how much time are we going to keep giving this man before we...
Well, you remember last time we were here, there was trash piled up so much in here, you can walk through here.
I get that.
It's all done. It's all gone.
I get that, but he needs to see these electrical violations to come
Okay.
apart. He needs to see the work going on inside the house coming to realization. Not just when I come in, I smell bleach. You know, like somebody bleached the house down real quick. I mean, that's what we both smell.
We put bleach in the toilet in there because it was gross and there was mold growing in it, and I figured it'd be the best way to clean it would be because there's no water. There's no water at the house. You can't clean anything here.
Yeah.
There's no electrician here, so I mean.
you don't have any water sitting in the toilet, do you, in the trap?
No, I cleaned it all out. I flushed it and it went down, hasn't come back, but it stinks. I mean, that's all it is.
Well,
so
that means the traps.
Oh.
The vents are clogged up or something. That's the only way sewer gas is going to come back up.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we're at, and like I said, any questions for me? Like I said, I'm
I'll have the electrician get hold of you, and we'll move from there.
yeah, because I don't want to. If I send you any more letters, it's going to be another set of tickets.
I know.
And that's not what we're trying to do. I'm not trying to compound any tickets.
I'm just trying to get resolved, and I've never had to deal with anything like this before. It's literally been 2 years now they've been going to court for this stuff, and it's 2 years ago you guys were sending the tickets to my dad, and then he didn't show up. So then you guys put warrants out for my arrest before I was even involved in this, and I sat in jail for 7 days because they arrested Robert H. Jackson, but they really arrested me. I mean, it's just been a nightmare. I mean, I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars and years of my life over this. So I get it.
We went through there, and this is where we're at right now.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
That works.
Okay.